show. Let me first get off my chest that I will say I was never a big Power Rangers fan. I maybe catched a few shows here and there, but like I never watched the whole series all the way through. I do know a little bit about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but after that I really don't know anything. I don't remember seeing the movie in the theaters and stuff like that. But let's get to my movie review. For those that don't know what the Power Rangers are, it's a movie about a group of teens getting together, finding out that they've been chosen, and they're the only ones that can protect Earth from aliens. Now, it might seem a cliche movie, storyline. We've seen it before, but let me tell you things I like about this movie. Is first of all, the characters. The 5 Power Rangers themselves. I really was nervous because these guys, most of them, I do believe this is their first feature film. Some have done a little other stuff, but I don't think they've ever done a big budget movie production like this. So going in, that's one thing that you find a little bit risky. You didn't know how the actors were going to be. Could they handle the story? Could they handle the direction? But I think they did really well. One of the good things this story did is that they delved into each kid's background, gave them something different to bring to the scene. And the diversity, like all the Power Rangers, has been pretty well. They spread it across the board. I didn't mind the change up from some of the different characters. Again, really brought it. I was very happy with their performances. Bill Hader as Alpha 5, I think nailed it. He was so funny on screen. I'd love to figure out how much of his was ad-libbed and how much was the script, because Alpha 5 on the screen was just good. Bill Cranston, he's Zordon. He plays, he's just a head in a wall. So there's not really much emotion that he can bring out. He's a good mentor, I guess you could say. Now, I did see a couple reviews where a lot of people were slamming Elizabeth Banks' role as Rita Repulsa. Probably wasn't the best role for Rita, but I still think that Elizabeth brought enough into it that she made a good villain, but really wasn't the best. I'll say she was an okay villain for this movie. Maybe if they went someone else, it'd probably been different, but who can tell? Now, I will say, this is an Origins movie. So if you're going in there looking for Power Rangers to be fully morphin and they're having their Zords like 30 minutes into this movie, you're going to be disappointed. This movie is an Origins movie all the way up until about the 3rd act, and that's when you get to see the full-blown Power Rangers and their morphin suits and their Zords. Which brings me to the 3rd act. Most of you have seen the trailer with Goldar. I'd say that that CGI just didn't do it for me. He was a mindless creature, vice what you see in the TV show back in the 90s. I'd have rather had him be one of Rita's sidekicks that she, enlarges like they do in the TV show. So that's probably one of my biggest downfalls, was that, again, the 3rd act was the standard Power Rangers, how they got to fight Goldar, and they're coming together in their Zords and they're learning how to use everything, and then they take on the enemy. So to me, it felt lackluster. I thought the action could have been better. I thought, it could have been better. Let's just put it that way. I didn't think it was overly bad. It was just, to me, quick. There wasn't no build-up. There wasn't no tension. You knew what was going to happen. So that was it, And then Rita at that 3rd act, too, was not really useful. I don't know really what she was doing with her and Goldar. But overall, I will say this movie was really good. I enjoyed it. You can go in there with no knowledge of Power Rangers and get a feel of everything in this movie, getting to know who everybody is. Do stay there's a mid-scene credit. There's no in-scene credit, but there is a mid-scene credit. I won't ruin it. I'm sure most of the Power Rangers fans out there can probably figure out who the mid-scene credit will feature. But yeah, I'd give this a solid 3 stars in my review. It was a fun, enjoyable movie. Yeah, there's some nitpicking you could do at it, but all in all, you're going to go to this movie and you're going to enjoy it. Alright guys, have you seen Power Rangers yet? If you have, let me know in the comments below what you think. Did you agree with me? Did you not agree with me? Let's discuss and see what happens. For everybody else, have a safe weekend, and I'll see you next time.